It is 1993. Deep inside the high-security vaults of Kirtland Air Force Base, a countdown reaches zero. A massive bank of capacitors unleashes a burst of energy equivalent to a lightning bolt, concentrated into a space smaller than a coin. What happened next defied the conventional laws of ballistics. A ring of superheated plasma tore through the laboratory, traveling at over 10,000 kilometers per second. This was Project Marauder, and it is the most powerful weapon the United States military ever claimed to abandon. To understand why this matters today, we have to look at the current arms race. Modern global defense is obsessed with hypersonics, missiles that fly at 5 times the speed of sound, capable of bypassing every existing air defense grid. China and Russia claim these weapons are completely unstoppable, but the Pentagon has a classified history of solving the unstoppable through methods that sound like science fiction. In the early 90s, the Air Force wasn't trying to build faster missiles. They were trying to weaponize pure physics, turning ordinary gas into an ultra-dense, self-stabilizing ring of raw destruction. If a hypersonic missile is a bullet, what Marauder created was a lightning bolt designed to swallow it whole. Yet just as the technology proved it could function perfectly, the entire program went completely dark. For over 3 decades, the official record has remained blank. No public follow-up tests, no budget allocations, no mention in defense bills. The Air Force simply told the world the project was over. But elite intelligence analysts know that in the black budget world, sudden silence doesn't mean failure. It means success. It means the technology became so powerful, it had to be hidden from the face of the earth. To receive more declassified briefings on the hidden technology shaping our global order, subscribe to Atlas Classified now, because what we are about to uncover next changes everything we know about modern warfare. Let us step inside the vault. The heart of this weapon was an engineering monster known as the Shiva star. Named after the Hindu deity of destruction, this giant capacitor bank was designed to store and release staggering amounts of electrical energy in a fraction of a microsecond. The goal was to achieve coaxial plasma acceleration. In simple terms, scientists wanted to inject a puff of gas into a chamber, hit it with millions of amps of electricity, and use the resulting magnetic forces to compress that gas into a hyper-dense ring, known as a spheromak. A spheromak is a self-contained toroidal structure of plasma. Think of it as a smoke ring. But instead of smoke, it is made of superheated, ionized gas, held together by its own intense internal magnetic fields. Under normal conditions, plasma expands and dissipates instantly. But the brilliance of Project Marauder was using the lorentz force, a fundamental electromagnetic force, to simultaneously compress the plasma ring and shoot it forward. The results were terrifyingly successful. The Shiva star facility managed to accelerate these plasma rings to speeds between 10,000 and 25,000 kilometers per second. That is up to nearly 10% of the speed of light. At those speeds, a weapon doesn't just destroy a target through heat, it delivers a kinetic shockwave that completely obliterates any material known to man. But the destructive potential did not stop there. When a plasma spheromak impacts a target, it releases an intense, localized electromagnetic pulse, an EMP. This means a single shot from a Marauder-class weapon wouldn't just tear through a ballistic missile or a satellite physically. It would instantly fry every microprocessor, guidance system, and communication array within the entire sector. By late 1993, the declassified progress reports were glowing. The projectiles were stable, the speeds were unprecedented, and the physics were proven. Project Marauder worked. And then, the curtain dropped. The Pentagon reclassified the entire program under a special access protocol, erasing it from public oversight. The paper trail ended abruptly, leaving independent researchers to ask an urgent question. Where did the technology go? The answer lies not in what the Air Force canceled, but in what they began building immediately after. In the mid-90s, the United States shifted its strategic focus toward orbital dominance and space-based defense systems. A weapon that fires plasma rings at a fraction of the speed of light is highly problematic inside Earth's thick atmosphere, because air resistance quickly degrades the plasma toroid, But in the vacuum of space, a plasma spheromak can travel indefinitely without losing shape, speed, or destructive power. This reveals the true twist of Project Marauder. It was never abandoned because of a technical flaw. It was weaponized for the ultimate high ground, Earth's orbit. The technology was almost certainly integrated into highly classified space defense constellations, designed to neutralize incoming intercontinental ballistic missiles long before they re-enter the atmosphere, or to disable rival satellites silently without leaving a trace of space debris. Project Marauder did not die in 1993. It simply went where the public could no longer follow. The plasma rings that once lit up the New Mexico desert are likely shielding our skies right now, operating under names we have yet to uncover. The weapon of tomorrow isn't being built, it is already operational. To understand how these orbital platforms are powered, you need to see our briefing on the Pentagon's hidden space reactors. Click here to watch it now.